Oh no, my audio was off. Oh my God. Hey guys, thank you for that. My audio was off and I've been going through the chat and you've missed my intro. That's crazy. You missed my Carlos Matos. Okay, let's start that again. Okay. What's up, guys? We're live. Hey, hey, hey. What's up? Obviously, going back to Excellence's comment, who's pumped for Thursday? I'm so pumped. I'm doing Carlos Matos's intro and I muted my mic before I went live, and that's why you couldn't hear me. At least you know I'm live. These things happen on live streams. So thanks. Shout out to the chat for letting me know about that. No sound, dude. No audio. Okay, cool. First time ever. I muted my audio and then I forgot to do it. Let me know if audio is working now. Still no sound? Are you kidding me? Still no sound. Shit. Okay. Check. Sounds like it's coming through now on my end. Looks like it is. Any sound? All good now. Okay. Let's start this again from the top. All right. So this stream is going to be me just having a chat because last few days I've been really busy working. Haven't had time to jump on and do anything. I think I was on with Hex Turbo on Friday, and then I was on Crypto Cabanas on Friday night with Hexy just for 30 minutes on Sunday. So I haven't been on my channel for a while. So I thought I'd jump on, chat about Hex news. If you are in the UK and if you're around the world and you know about the second anniversary party coming up, you know that it's at fever pitch, right? It's at boiling point. Everyone is who's going anyway is really excited. Sorry if you're not going. I don't mean to rub it in your face, but yeah, the excitement can hardly be contained. So sorry about that audio. Sorry about that, but we're rolling now. It's all about live streaming. Let's go back and see what I said before. Yeah, by the way, I'm just going to chat. So I've got the StreamYard link there. So if anyone wants to jump in and just say hi and hang out, I'll let you in behind closed doors. And yeah, we can get rolling. We can just get chatting. But your Hexcellence said, who's pumped for Thursday? I think everyone who's going, everyone who's going to be part of that 500. And I think it's a mix of things. Obviously, it's about, all the hexagons meeting up, the second anniversary. RH is going to be there. A lot of OGs are coming over from America. You've got a lot of OGs coming in from Europe. It's going to be massive. But I think also COVID, we've been locked down, right? Pretty much on and off for like 2 years. There hasn't been that much action going on. So I just think it's going to be the perfect storm. Plus the after party, I think it's going to get pretty lit. But let me jump into the comments. Someone just dropped £5. Carl W. What's up, man? Peace. Appreciate that. Let's have a look. Yeah, I'm good now. Thank you. Can't hear. Oh, Crypto Shroomer said you couldn't hear your answer. Okay, that's better. So yeah, your first comment, mate, you said you had 100,000 hex from an old stake and you haven't heard about Pulse, and your hex is just coming to mature, and you're going to restake the principal, which is a wise idea. Remember, you're also going to get your duplicate on the Pulse chain. So you're going to get P-Hex, or that's going to be Hex, and the original one's going to be E-Hex. And if you want to buy some Pulse, that'll be a good liquidity pair, will be your P-Hex to buy Pulse. But up to you. I would suggest everyone get some Pulse. No financial advice. Yorkie 330 says, going to be like a little kid on Christmas morning come Thursday morning. Yeah, I mean, Thursday morning is going to be fun because we all know that we're going to be meeting up that night, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be really good. All good. You're good. I hear you. Thank you. Working perfectly now. This guy, JC Bizzleboy, said, I once recorded a 2-hour gameplay video with no sound. I was gutted. Yeah, this is the thing about doing like video and audio, right? You got to make sure, especially if you're on your own and you're producing everything yourself, you got to make sure everything's clicked on, everything's plugged in. Because I think Richard Hart's done it a few times where he's gone live and you go live and then it doesn't work out because you haven't got the audio mic turned on or connected or something like that. Yorkie says, really appreciate you putting out your face out there on YouTube for us UK Hexagons. Greatly appreciate it. My pleasure, man. I've been a content creator for a long time, and I say Hexy was the first UK hexagon to come out there and start streaming. But I don't mind being on camera. I know how to set up a frame to look pretty good. So I thought I'd just jump in, make the plunge, and it's been pretty good. And it's time for hopefully more hexagons, UK hexagons, to come out there. We're jumping on every Sunday on Hexy stream. Someone's just popped in the chat. What's going on, dude? Can you hear me?
Oh, good. How are you, man? Yeah, I was just pausing your YouTube link.
No worries. So Randy, right?
Yeah. How are you? You good?
Good, mate. Good to meet you. Good to meet you. I think you said you were going to put it on.
Yeah.
Thing on Twitter.
Yeah. I set a reminder. Thought I'd come on, see how everything's going.
Nice, man. Where are you based in the UK?
Bristol.
Oh, okay.
Where are you based?
Cool. I'm just outside. Yeah, in London, in the suburbs of London.
Yeah. We're planning on getting the train up Thursday. A few of us.
Nice.
Meeting.
How many?
Yeah, it's gonna be 2 of us coming up from Bath. So my mate's from Bath, and then meeting another friend in London who already lives in London. So nice. Like as soon as the tickets came out, we were on it. So this time last year, I actually was at my friend's house, and I'm trying to think. The price would have been under £1, and we were like buzzing that day. We just watched all the streams. So that's quite funny. Going back a year, how much it's changed. I followed Richard before sort of the Hex launch, so I FOMO'd in day 1, and then day 17 I could buy 20 times my bag, was it? So I was 95% down. So I put a 10% in of what I put in day 1, but got double the bag basically.
Wow, you're a day 1 OG, mate.
Yeah. That's what's funny is you see people panicking at the moment. I'm like, we were talking about then. We were like, not even then, but like last year, we were like, imagine if it goes to 10 cents or something. Yeah. And then on New Year's Eve, it wicked up to like 1.5 cents for a few minutes, and we were like, going crazy. Yeah, I know. But I got my Hex. Got my Christmas.
Oh, that's cool, man. I've never seen
Merry Hexmas. Merry Hexmas, yeah.
Merry Hexmas. Is that a Hex hoodie or a pulse chain hoodie you're wearing?
Yeah, Hex jacket. Thought I'd whack it on.
Nice, mate. Nice.
So, yeah.
Can you answer this question first, Randy?
Yeah.
What we need to know is how will the event be streamed? I'm not sure about that. I think some people might be doing it, but I think I saw a tweet saying no legit cameras, no professional cameras in there. So
yeah, I'm not too sure. Not a clue. Is Matty Orlin doing a stream that day as well for a Hex conference, or is that going to be a different day? I'm not too sure on that.
I have no idea. So he's not going to be there, right? In the London one?
I don't believe so. I don't think so.
Okay. So yeah, I think a lot of people who aren't going to be there obviously want to see what's going to go down. Man, I wouldn't want to miss this for the world. I mean, it's electric, isn't it? The build.
It's going to be exciting. I can't wait.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
What are you planning to do beforehand? So
I'm so busy this week. Like I've been busy with work, and like this is the first time I'd be able to jump on stream and even think about it. So I was just I'm not sure. I think there's a pre-drinks meetup, but to be honest, man, like pre-drinks, the event, and then the after party. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know about the after party as well. I do know about the after party.
Where are you staying in London? In Central, in a hotel?
I swear, I think we're about 3 minutes away from the venue. I think we got so lucky. My friend was like, I reckon it'll be around here, and I was like, you just book it, man. So yeah, we got a flat really close, Airbnb.
Yeah.
So it's awesome.
You're getting props.
Yeah, I spoke to Hex Toys, so I DJ full time. Have done for like 15 years. So
what music?
Everything really. But I spoke to Hex Toys, and he's trying to put some stuff together.
He's a legend.
Yeah, real OG Hexagon.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm not an OG Hexagon at all. So you guys probably have been in the chat groups and in the Telegram groups and talking and everything and watching the streams from back in the day. So
yeah, that's what's so strange seeing the journey. It's amazing. I actually watched your video yesterday or day before, and it was your whole journey in crypto and Hex. I thought it was an amazing video, by the way. I loved it.
Thanks, bro.
I thought it hit a lot of really strong notes, and it was just so well rounded of how I think a lot of people's journey is in crypto.
Yeah,
and it's I never really traded, but it was always something that I try to learn about, and then you realize it's a zero-sum game, and it's
zero-sum game, exactly.
Yeah,
the exchanges are winning.
To go. Definitely. Win. Like you said about the Bybit links and everything, and they're just shilling that, and
that's how they're making their money, man. A lot of them.
And the clickbait with It's going to. Yeah.
Like, it's just ridiculous. Like, oh my God, this news is gonna.
And the views that those clicks get, those links get, it just destroys my soul.
Oh, it's hideous,
destroying
man.
people's balances.
It's lambs to the slaughter.
In and out, yeah, literally.
Literally, and that's why I made that video, because I used to do a lot of like health and fitness and like self-help content on this channel, and I kind of stopped. And then thinking, right, I'm going to start making more content, but you know, stuff about Hex and Pulse. And I thought, yeah, you can just start streaming, but I thought, let's start with my story, right? Because a story always it tells people where you came from. And I think, like you said, it's nice to hear it resonated with you, but I think it resonated with a lot of people, because you go out there and you're like, oh, cool, crypto, this is the new thing. You know, we're not like, we don't want to do stocks and shares, and we don't want to do gold and stuff, and crypto's cool. And then you just get put through the ringer, mate. You know what I mean? Through these shilling Bybit links and these altcoins that are dumped on your head. And yeah, it's really disgusting. So I think the funny thing is, we're like the most, well, Hex is not a scam at all. And the community on the whole is so positive and supportive. And yet from the outside, it's like the opposite. They think Hex is a big scam, and they think hexagons are all bots, or that, you know, it's just one big Ponzi that's going to collapse in on itself. And I just thought, this is just bullshit, man. I need to get out there, start streaming, and start telling the truth.
I tell you, the scary thing about hexagons is you speak to a lot of them. Some of them have been in this for 5, 6, 7, 8 years in crypto.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the bag holders, they are very smart, very intelligent guys that have been in crypto for a very long time. A lot of them are. I know there's a lot of new guys now, and it's brilliant. But I'm saying the foundation is full of very intelligent people that are very wealthy, and they know a lot about crypto.
Yeah.
So they're not just going to hear scam and get scared. Like, they will do their research. They understand this stuff very well. And I'm sure you've been in the Telegram chats. I've been in a lot of different groups, different communities, like from 2017, from the ICO mania, and a lot of people just can't even hold a conversation or don't know anything they're talking about. In these are very intellectual, smart conversations that take place a lot of the time. And yeah, it makes you realize, you compare different communities. And I don't want to be biased, obviously, but you just should look at some of the other communities. It's really
it's a
crazy.
shit show, man. If you go in other Telegram groups or other stuff, it really is just a complete, like I said it in that video, like your eyes will bleed with the amount of like rocket and moon emojis when you go in other groups. And going back to what you said about it being more mature and having, you know, a more intelligent crypto mindset, that's what attracted me to it. You know, you see
a lot of experience, just a lot of experience.
A lot of experience. And when they talk, like I said it in that video, I think the Hex and Pulse now community, but especially the OG hexagons, they're a different breed. They're more mature, and yeah, in age, a lot of them, but also in mindset. You know what I mean? They're not like the normal degen, and they've got a lot of life experience. And yeah, that kind of resonates with me, what you say about that, because that's what I saw when I started watching the OGs over in America, and a lot of people talk about stuff. It's like, wow, these guys know a lot, and they've got a lot of life experience, and it's part of what attracted me to the whole thing, really.
And the amount of upside in terms of knowledge of people, I'll be sat in a bar or something, and I'll hear people talk about Doge or Shiba, and I hear it all the time, non-stop. And I'm like, I just, in my head, I'm thinking, how have they even heard about that? I don't get how they know about that. But all they do is know about that. And then none of that, I've never heard one person, I don't think in my life I've ever heard anybody around me talk about Hex before. And that is all people that will end up buying in the dollars.
Oh, they're going to love it at $10.
They'll love it. They will love it. Because all this other stuff
takes off, they'll love it.
And the chart has taken off already. But I mean, when we are really up there, they are going to love this stuff. They will.
For sure.
It's scary. It's scary.
Shout out to Diamond Hands. Thanks, man, for the comment. I like your content too. I'm not sure you know this guy. He's a South African football player, and he started making some content.
Yeah, I watched his video actually for the first time a couple of weeks ago. I think RG or someone shouted him out. Really brilliant. A great mindset as well for athletes that maybe don't realize that they could have an injury around the corner the next year. They're spending the money on watches and sports cars, and that can be taken away from you very quickly.
Assets. Yeah, exactly. Crypto7 says, UK hexagons rock. We are the night shift to cover the US. Exactly, man. And there's a lot of hexagons. I mean, it's no coincidence that they're holding the 2nd anniversary here, right? I mean, I think it's a number of factors, but I think number one, Richard Hart probably doesn't want to go back to the States. And number two, I think he said something like second to the States, the UK. I think maybe he was looking at his YouTube analytics or something. You know, the most hits on his page is UK hexagons. So I mean, the UK hexagon chat. I guess you're in that, Randy, right?
Yeah. That only started a
couple months ago.
Was it?
If that, and it's blown up really fast.
Crazy.
So Monkey Magic says evening. Hex conference is in January from your Hex.
Oh, awesome! Thanks, your Excellence.
Thank you for that.
That'll be awesome. That last one was amazing. Have you seen any of that conference?
I've seen some of the clips, like firing like missiles and using tanks.
There's
like that,
one bit. No. Oh, okay. Maybe it was that. There was an online conference last year.
Okay.
That Matty Orlin put together. There's one part in it which is mind bending, and it was about the exponential growth of the T-shares. And it showed how you would potentially get a 208 based on models. You'd have a 280x, something insane for a 15-year stake. And I think in the last 3 years, it made more than the 12 years prior, as all the stakes are ending. It was a model, but that blew my mind seeing that.
Yeah, man. When you see those, like, have you been on Stake? Is it Stake Hex today or something like that?
Let me see. I think so.
Let me show you. I can get it up on here. No, that's not it. That's Hex Daily Stats. Let's get up. I think.
Is it where you can adjust the parameters for the dollars?
Yes,
and
exactly. So you can go in here and do like 1,000 US, which is 56,000 hex or something. Yeah, you see this here?
Yeah, I've seen this one. Yeah,
and you can adjust. So let's say next year, middle of next year, we think hex is going to be, I don't know, $11, and then middle of 23, we say it's going to be like 38, and it will give you like projected interest, your principal, and then the total, and like that. I think that's from $1,000. And yeah, let's have a look. Is it going to give? So it gives you 10 stakes going out. It normally gives you the interest projected US. I haven't connected my MetaMask because obviously I don't want to dox myself.
Yeah.
But this site's really, really cool. This site's really, really cool, man. Some of this stuff you can get into, and you can really like. I don't think any other community has that. You can see where you can see like stakes coming in, stakes ending, where people are staking, how much you could get. Have you used
Vision? I think is that one.
Hex.vision, and hexcalc.net as well. So okay, Proof of a Beard, Remarkable is doing a stream. He's got the link, hit multiple cameras. Okay, so he's streaming, I guess, at the event. That would be cool.
That'll be good.
But yeah, it's just the community and all the sites that obviously these people that are a lot cleverer than me anyway put together.
And then Gerardo's one is pretty awesome as well.
Gerardo stuff is really good. So it's not giving me a full thing here. But Gerardo's just look into Hex.
Look into Hex.com. Yeah, that's it. That one's awesome. Really cool.
Let's have a look.
I think a lot of us as well, it's easy to talk about things, but to visualize it and to actually see it, verify it with your eyes, it just makes it so much easier if you learn that sort of way.
Absolutely. Have you had a look at this rainbow regression model? Yeah,
love it.
So we're literally touching that red line now. So I mean that, not financial advice, but that's a buy signal right there, isn't it?
100%.
And I'm actually getting paid for a couple of jobs probably by the end of the day, and I will be picking up some more Hex.
That's awesome.
Straight away. What have you been doing, man? Obviously, you got in from the beginning. Have you still been dollar cost averaging in? Or staking and restaking?
I actually didn't have a stake end until last week. It was my first ever stake that ended. Yeah. And I think my average stake length is 9.5 years or something anyway. So
okay. Wow.
I'm not worried. I put some of it out 50. That's the funny thing. I didn't even put it out 5555. I put it out 5552 because I thought the gas prices might be expensive in 15 years. So I even timed it to be on the weekend. How messed up is that? Messed up is that?
That wasn't done at the beginning, though, right? You had that forethought right at the beginning?
No, I'm saying the one that ended just now.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Put it out in 15 years.
Gotcha.
To end it on a weekend, which is just insane that I'm even thinking 15 years from now.
Yeah.
I don't even want to know what those gas fees could be.
Mate, I mean, Vitalik better sort it out, or that hex is dead.
ETH 10.0 best be on point.
Oh, God. Fingers crossed. Dan Smith says at Crypto Shroomer, who is the noob here, well, the noob for Pulse, check out hex.noob, was it hexnoob.com or pulsenoob.com, and that'll give you like all the links and, you know, probably all this stuff with Gerardo's stuff and basically all the good sites to go to and find out more about Hex and Pulse. But you're in safe hands, man. I mean, these days there's streamers every day, right? In every part of the world streaming about Hex and stuff. So
incredible. Actually, I will say I've not seen as many streams across any other communities either.
Yeah. I mean,
like live streams. It's mental.
No,
it's incredible.
I mean, yeah. Again, going back to the difference with the community compared to the rest of the, it's not even crypto, is it? It's the Promise coin space. Those people do videos with like paid promotions in them, where hexagons just come on and chat like we're doing now, look at charts, talk about, obviously we speculate on price and what day that Pulse is going to go live and the price and stuff, but we've got nothing to sell, man. Like if you don't want to buy Hex, you want to buy Pulse, cool, then go and find something else. If you do want to learn more,
you can't sell the price down if you don't have any anyway, so that's fine. You can put your mark on the price on the chart later.
Yep, exactly. Rusty saying Michael Morton has great YouTube vids. So let's talk about this party, man, because obviously we're both going, and it's going to be super exciting. You know the location now, right?
Not 100%. I didn't know where. Do you know where it was?
It is in Victoria House in Bloomsbury Square. So let me just pull it up. Let me pull it up here, and you can see.
Yeah.
It looks pretty posh. Looks pretty nice. You know, it's a big building. Easy for me, really. You know, it's not going to be. Oh, sorry, I haven't pulled it up. Sorry, I'm looking at it on the other page. So it's like this nice. Grand building off Bloomsbury Square in Holborn. So yeah, man, it's going to be good. And then obviously just down the road, I'm not sure. Are we allowed to talk about the after party, or is that?
I don't know.
I won't mention it just in case.
It was in a private chat, so I don't know if.
Yeah. Hexagon Girl says, "How's it, brew? Is it? What's that?
How's it, brew? Scottish, is it, bro?
That's Scottish.
Brew? I don't know.
Rusty says, "I love Hex, but I'm addicted to Pulse content." Yeah, man. I mean, come on. How exciting is it, Randy, that we're going to get not only double our bags, double our t-shirts? I mean,
sometimes when I do the moon math, I say to my friend, I always forget. I go, oh my gosh, we've got it on both chains as well.
Yeah, it's going to be. It's going to be.
And it's funny.
Sorry,
big payday. You got that huge stack. It was 30 to 100%. 30 if you did one day. 100%. 100% stack. I know everyone didn't get big payday, but my point is, this is the same thing. Having two separate chains with two amounts will amount to more than 100% of one, if that makes sense.
Oh, of course, and it's it's just.
I wouldn't even be surprised if there was some sort of arbitrage bot. It's going to be dictated as well. I think a lot of whales, sort of how they're staking, and if they're selling one side down, if that's an arbitrage opportunity.
Yeah.
The game theory between the two chains is going to get really fascinating. And then if ETH 2.0 does come together, you've also got that play of then suddenly eHex is pumping.
Yeah.
And pHex is going to be having much shorter stakes because it's going to be gas efficient for people to stake daily. So if they're making £600 a day, it literally would not be there'd be no point doing that on the eHex side because you'd be paying this, say, whatever the gas is. But that will ratchet up the T-share price even faster on the Pulse chain. So T-shares will be ratcheting much faster rate on the pHex side.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's probably going to be shorter stakes on pHex and longer stakes on eHex, and hopefully Vitalik pulls his finger out of his fucking ass and sorts something out. But
what's funny again with the eHex, because they are longer, there could be less sell pressure also. So go both sides. It gets very, very interesting.
Yeah. I mean, who knows what's going to happen, man? I mean, it's all speculation, but I can't wait for it to come out. Do you think there's going to be? I'm just looking at Richard Hart's Instagram here. Can you see that?
Yeah.
So he's out. He's out loving life by the looks of it in London with Hexo. I think they're in Gordon.
Love it.
Gordon
yeah, I told Hexo get a Sunday roast. He was here Sunday. I said you need to go for a Sunday roast.
Yeah. He's out of quarantine now, which is good. But
yeah,
man, it's going to be. What do you think? I mean, obviously we know Pulse Chain. We're 99.9% sure Pulse Chain isn't going to be announced. But is there going to be any big announcements? What do you think? Any speculation about what's going to go down?
I don't feel like I'm not expecting anything other than I think it's great, and I think everything right now is great. Everything's beyond my expectations, if that makes sense. Anyway,
yeah,
I know everyone's like speculate. Oh, when's this? But I've been in this for years now. I'm so patient. It doesn't matter. Like it's irrelevant.
Yeah, delayed gratification. Because, you're not.
Everything comes to fruition eventually. When it's as good and as well thought out as it is by Richard. Yeah. So I don't worry about what's happening next month, next week. Like I really don't care. I know it's exciting though. If something gets announced, I'll be loving it, and then I won't be able to stop talking about it for the next week. But until then, I'm not worried.
I'm like you. It's going to be, if there is any announcements, it'll be a cherry on top. But to be there, to meet fellow Hexicans from the UK, who kind of feel like weird family because we're always talking on Twitter or here or whatever, to meet all the American OGs, to meet the guys come over from Europe, so basically just all the worldwide Hexicans, to see Richard in the flesh, and just have a night out, mate. Like I guess you're a DJ, so you've probably been out and about, but I haven't really had a night out in 2 years, like properly.
Really? I mean, when was it? You said you was living in Phuket, was it, or Phuket?
Phuket. I was there earlier this year. But I used to live in Thailand for a long time, so I lived in Asia for about 10 years before.
Yeah, and you were working. So what was it you were doing, and how?
So I'm a filmmaker. I work in video production. So
amazing.
There wasn't much stuff going on here, and a little bit of work popped over there. And I had an airplane ticket to go to Asia that I was meant to use before the pandemic, and it kind of just tied in together. But it was great to get away from here because I'm sure you were here. It was depressing. We were locked down. It was English
it certainly was. Yeah.
But obviously the whole world's changed, mate. Wherever you go, the whole world is not the same as it used to be. Thailand. Have you been to Thailand before?
I've never been. No. So where do you want to go?
Yeah, it's great, and it used to be one of the busiest places in the world. I mean, I think they used to have something like, I don't know, tens of millions of tourists going through there a year. And there's barely a handful now. So the point I'm making is, everywhere's changed. You know what I mean? Like everywhere's like desolate, and I just haven't. When I got there, they had some like their own lockdowns there and stuff. So I haven't really been out, mate. Like obviously I've been out the house and out and about, but I haven't had a good night out and stuff like that. And I'm not a massive drinker at all, really. But obviously when the occasion calls, then obviously I'll enjoy a few. So on Thursday for sure, I'll be having a few cheeky ones.
Yeah.
And the after party too.
Good. Yeah, I was speaking to Hex Toys, and I was just saying, he was saying about the DJ sets for the after party, and I was like, in my head, I was like, that's the one night I do not want to be DJing.
I heard Cryptomatic talking about that too.
Yeah, I think Cryptomatic's going to go on for a little bit, but he said just have a great time, have fun. So I do it sort of 6-7 nights a week. And actually, this week I've just left the day job. I've been doing a day job in sales and recruitment in London, actually.
Okay.
Alongside this, so I've been getting like 4 hours sleep, and having a 2-hour nap between 6 and 7. Yeah. And then waking up 7 till 9. I usually nap, and it's been insane. So I've been doing 5 days, 6 nights, full time, both sides.
Wow. That's
so
rough.
I've left that now. So I've got my days back. I'm just going to focus on my health. Been to the gym for the first time this year.
Mate, health is wealth. I don't know if you saw the stream me and Rusty did about that.
Matty Arlen does some really good ones as well. Yeah. A lot of the Hex community are very focused on health, and it's been playing on my mind quite badly. I'm getting deliveries and Uber Eats like every day, like literally not leaving. No, I went out today. I've been to the gym for the first time. Went to the shop, bought some healthy food.
Good, good man.
So it's one of those things. It's always a question of value. Is Is it worth earning more money? And I just thought, it's just, I know it's not. Why are you doing this? And it's that mindset of always trying to, you can get in the negative mindset of trying to achieve and trying to build too much wealth. And it's just not worth it.
Well, you get to a certain point that what are you going to do with it all? And not only that, it's all good and well having like all these massive 555 stakes or 10-year stakes. But if you get there and you've got diabetes and you can barely walk and you've got a really bad back because you haven't taken care of your posture and you've got really weak stomach muscles, you hear this all the time, and it sounds boring, I know, but what's that old saying? An ounce of prevention is worth a kilo of cure or whatever. Nobody wants to pay for the prevention. Everyone will pay. No one will pay anything for the prevention, but they'll pay everything for the cure. You know what I mean?
No, 100%.
It's boring to talk about it because obviously you're like,
it has to be spoken about because I listen to some of these streams that it starts resonating. You need to hear it a few times to be kicked in the ass sometimes, listening to others and their experiences to sort of, it'll be a call to action for someone when you're talking about it.
Well, that's how I
think
know
it is important.
Yeah, no, for sure it is important. That's how I know this community is so much more mature because they don't just talk about when Lambo, when Moon, you hear Hexagons talk about health. I'll hear people talk about, oh, I'm drinking green tea in the morning instead of a sugary tea, or I'm doing Wim Hof ice showers, or I've started doing cardio every other day. And it's cheesy, but health is wealth, man. That's the beginning of wealth. And of course, don't get me wrong, I'm not an idiot. Of course, wealth is having and doing what you want and having the freedom and all that stuff. Hex Turbo has just jumped in. What's up?
Yes, mate.
Yeah, do you know Randy? Turbs?
Hey, man.
No, hey, man. How you doing?
Yeah, good to meet you.
Yeah, good to meet you too, man.
Mate, your plate is looking more and more lit every time I see you.
That is fire. That is fire.
Are you liking it?
Mate, you've got
you've
got the color tones going on. You've got the mic with the light inside now. You've got the
the color contrasting is amazing. Love it.
I thought I was doing a good job.
Thought I'd go.
No.
Yeah,
mate, you are smashing it. And talking about health, no one is as has been as ripped as this guy, mate. Like this is this guy. So to give you a bit of background, Randy, me and Hex Turbo go back a long way. Like we were really good friends from the past. He got me into Hex actually. So
I remember you talking. Yeah, that's amazing.
But
what was the sales pitch, if you don't mind me asking? I always struggle with this. I always struggle with the sales pitch sometimes. I'm like, oh, what do I say?
Sales pitch?
To me, what was the sales pitch to get me into it?
Yeah, how did you sort of get him in? You were already in crypto, weren't you? Though
I've been in crypto quite a few years. And Matt,
Matt was already degenning, wasn't it?
Yes,
I was. I was degenning hard. And mate, go for it. Tell the story.
Yeah. Basically, Matt was degenning, and I came across Hex. Actually, I came across Hex like when it first launched, but I didn't get in. But when I did eventually get in, I realized how amazing it is. And then I sent a couple of messages over to Miyamoto, just saying, look, man, you should look into Hex. This thing is like sick. And I was a Bitcoin maxi before then. And he was like, what are you on about, basically? I think he had a quick look at a couple of videos and just saw the polarizing Richard Hart. And I think a few weeks later, he came back and he was basically like, mate, I think you might be onto something. And then he started digging into, going down the rabbit hole, and he realized how good Hex was. So I mean, it didn't take much. I was basically saying, look, you look into it, but I don't want to tell you to invest in it because I don't know. For me personally, Matt, like Miyamoto's a really good friend, so asking him to put some money into it could like potentially, make a friendship go bad. So my way was just like, have a look at it and see what you think, and it's up to you if you want to invest in it or not. And basically came back, look at him now. He's fully on into it, and I think
man, your sales pitch was the best. It was you didn't push it. Even you've never been like that anyway. No. You know what I mean? You're like, obviously, I'm doing this. Look into it. And it wasn't even Richard Hart I saw first. I just saw all the haters saying Richard Hart's a scammer and scam. And you see someone on YouTube with a microphone, obviously they're legit, right? So they call someone a scammer, and you're like, oh, cool. I don't have to do any more research because this, some idiot called BitBoy or whatever, or whoever.
He's got a little bit of production, got a mic. He knows what he's talking about. Definitely.
Exactly. He's on the pedestal.
Yeah.
But then I got into Hex Turbo got me into the sacrifice phase, and from there I just became a content like consuming monster, man. I just started watching all the streams and was like, these guys aren't scammers. Like, they're talking proper intelligent stuff and the delayed gratification and staking things out, and then you look into the code and the 3.69 inflation and how that gets paid to the stakers to hold up the price, and you're like, obviously all that matters is that the price goes up over time. And how do we do that? We incentivize people to hold it for longer, and then they get obviously paid to do that. So yeah, when the penny drops,
I don't even know, like with some of these dog coins like Floki, Fluky, Shinu, and there's one I don't even know what the sales pitch is. I don't get. People are like, no, I bought this.
Is a dog. Picture of a dog on the coin.
Yeah, but I've had friends that are like, oh, I've chucked 20 quid into this. I'm like, no, just don't do that. Don't do it. And they go, oh, it's only 20 quid in it if it goes to $1. And it's like 1 million decimal points. Yeah. And they're like, well, if it goes to quid, it's worth 1 billion quid. I'm like, oh, Jesus. Yeah, I don't get the dog thing. I get Doge.
Sorry, Tubbs, go for it, mate.
Yeah, no, I was just going to say, because of Doge, then Shiba Inu came out and it was like, oh, that's the new Doge. So everyone's kind of shifted over to Shiba Inu, haven't they? And then any kind of
Not many people know this with Shiba. Not many people know with Shiba that 10 wallets hold 85% of the supply. I think it's one of the most centralized coins.
Obviously,
the 10 wallets,
founders, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's the same with most coins, actually.
Yeah,
I think that one's slightly more than some others. No.
I think Hexo did some sort of like infographic with all the different ones, and Hex is like way down there, than centralized holdings compared to a lot of them. Just Hoddle just said, late to this one, evening all, 2 fucking days till we partay. Yes,
fucking
boy.
The excitement, mate.
Mate, in the Telegram chat, you can feel it through the messages, and just like I go away. I've been working the last couple of days, and I'll go away from my phone and I'll not check it for a couple of hours, and there's like 400 messages in the 731 group. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. It's funny. Me and my friends have turned into a bunch of girls in terms of like arranging outfits. We're like, what are we wearing?
Yeah.
Going on outfits. I'm wearing a tie now. I said I wasn't going to wear a tie.
I knew it was going to change.
Fucking wearing a tie now.
Mate, I'm not wearing a tie now.
In fact, I got to show you something. You're going to love this. It's pretty fucking
Show us. Hexagon Girl just said, where's your usernames at? I don't know. I'm not sure. Let me check. No, I don't know. They've just gone. Have I clicked something off? Normally
we got an expert in the comments here for StreamYard.
Where's that? Yeah, we got an expert. I'm not sure. Normally they're there, right? If we go double, let's go on.
Yeah.
They're no, they're not there anymore. I don't know. They come and go, man. I don't know.
That's
as long as people can see us.
Yeah.
I'm Miyamoto. That's Turbo.
Hex Turbo, guys.
That way. No, that way.
Where's he gone? What? Sorry, I didn't
Randy.
catch his name.
I don't
Randy.
know.
Okay.
But going back to what we're talking about in outfits, I was going to go like fully suited, like in like a dark suit with a black tie, basically be like a Japanese Yakuza hitman. But
I've got the Prada purse boots.
Oh,
fucking hell.
Mate, that's something RH would be busting.
He's got these. These are the white ones he wears, but in black with the purses.
The moon boots.
Yeah, the moon boots, but they got purses on them, and it does fit a debit card. So if you need to pay. Just sort of
how much they set you back, if you don't mind me asking?
I think these were like £1,200 £1,200. Yeah, they were not the cheapest.
Do they give you about 5 inches of height?
I'm huge in them. I'm not the tallest guy, and I was like, God, I'm so tall.
I need to.
I'm loving it.
Nice. Might get myself prepared.
That's cool.
Yeah, no, mate. Going back to what I was saying about the thing. So I was going to wear like a full like suit, like like a dark suit, white shirt, black tie, little pocket thing, and then I don't know. I just kind of had a change of heart, and I'm kind of going to go. So Hex Turbo, do you remember my 30th birthday when we went kind of Gatsby-ish?
Yes. Yeah.
I think
I can remember that. I can barely remember it, but yeah.
Mate, that was like a New Year's Eve party. That was a sick party.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I'm gonna wear something similar to that, kind of like a Gatsby kind of blazer, a kind of colorful shirt, and then a pair of chinos. So
nice.
So what about you?
I think some people are going smart. Yeah.
I think they released it today. It was like cocktail attire with an edge. Isn't that the? Isn't that the? To Turbs,
what's
what are you
the
wear?
edge though? I'm suiting up with a purple tie. Getting that purple in there.
Getting the Hex colours in there.
Yeah, I got a Louis Vuitton belt, so I managed to get some Louis in there. Got Louis Vuitton belt.
I'm actually going to be wearing Louis Vuitton shoes as well. So yeah, I'll get some.
Oh, are you? Oh, man, nice.
I haven't worn them for years, but they're the same shoes that I wore to that party, and I was like, oh yeah, they go really well with the outfit, and they're Louis Vuitton. So I thought, well, Richard appreciates it if no one else does.
Yeah,
Richard,
my friend and I
check these out.
Mate,
my friend and I's girlfriend are like, you guys, why do you keep looking at your outfits and checking stuff? I was like, I don't know what's happened to me.
Yeah,
we are worse than the girls, aren't we?
Yeah, no,
at the moment, definitely.
Randy, what are you wearing? You're wearing the moon boots, and what else?
I still haven't decided.
Okay. It's going to be freezing by the looks of it. I think it's going to be
4 degrees. It's 4 degrees during the day on Thursday, apparently.
Okay, let's have a
My
look.
friend just checked that now.
Yesterday was freezing. Today wasn't too bad.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad today. So I was like, 4 degrees during the day? Surely not. Oh, he lied to me.
So it's going to be
Lies.
it's going to be cold.
Four from the evening, yeah.
So even at 3 degrees, look, around 6, 7, it's going to be 3 degrees. So I was just going to wear like quite a thin blazer, but I think I'm going to wear a Mac on top of it on the way there. You can check coats in and stuff, can't you?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah,
But,
I think somebody said they could.
Okay, that's cool.
Oh man,
Mate, anything below 10 is cold for me.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Me and Hex Turbo used to live in warmer climates, didn't we?
Much warmer climates, yeah.
So you both in the same industry, or?
Yeah. That's how we met.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we've kind of done. Yeah, we've lived in different countries together and done cool stuff. So when he came to me with Hex, it's someone I trust. You know what I mean? It's not just someone I met on a Facebook Bitcoin group or something. Mate, Sugar's going to the moon. You need to get some.
Yeah, get in now.
In fact, the guy I'm going with, I'm boarded both of them as well, actually.
Yes.
I think. Yeah.
Nice. So you're coming up with 3 or 4 guys, you said?
3, yeah. 2. Well, 3 of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, should be good.
Turbo, are you going to the pre-drinks?
I will probably, yeah, I think so. I might not be there at 6 p.m. or whatever it is, but I'll definitely be there before everyone shifts off to the main event. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I haven't even thought about times. What time does the main event start? 8, is it?
I think they want us to be there by 7:30. I think that's what they said.
I think we've booked a restaurant, Japanese Peruvian.
Where's that? Soho?
What's the name of the restaurant?
Yeah, I'm still up in the air. I was thinking maybe just meet you there, but actually, fuck it, man. It's one off, isn't it? Maybe I'll meet you at about 6:30 or something, or maybe 7 at the.
I think 7 o'clock. I think is a good time.
Okay.
I don't want to get too drunk before I even get to the event. That's the thing. I haven't drunk in like 2 years, so just a sip of whatever's just going to send me off the fucking charts.
I want to be able to hold a conversation as well, I think. After a few, I'll just be slurring my words, making notes.
Richard, and I want to tell you I love you because
I fucking love you, Richard.
You wouldn't know. He's like, dude, just fucking give me a break. No, you are brother.
You need to know.
You need to know. He's like,
apparently he hates cuddling. Yeah, apparently he hates hugging as well. So, come here.
Yeah. Straight out on your ass in the street. No, man,
we need to get him to go to the after party.
Oh, mate.
Oh, he's definitely going. He's already there.
He's definitely going.
500 hexagons in fabric. I'm not sure who's there, but apparently DJ Friction, maybe Zinc. Like Zinc is lit, man. Like,
mate.
Is that public knowledge now? It is now.
Oh, shit.
It is now, yeah.
It is now. Mate, how can we keep the wraps on this shit, man? It's too hard. Like, I don't know. Anyway, last time I saw...
You heard it here first, guys.
Actually, I haven't even checked the chat for a while. Last time I heard, it's TBC, right? There was nothing confirmed. Has it been confirmed or not?
Yeah.
Well, obviously, don't say if it has. Wink. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, man. It will be. Balliot
we need to get him.
Is in the chat. What's up, Balliot? OG.
Legend.
This guy, Rusty, is trying to get out of it, man. Every fucking chat on Telegram, he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna be done by 11." I'm like,
you know what? Rusty's one of those guys who's like, "No, I'm not gonna drink. I'm not gonna do all that." Gets there and he's fucking like absolutely wasted,
mate. He's gonna be one of those guys. He's gonna have like the vodka bottle and pouring it down people's throats. You know it.
Exactly.
He's gonna be away from his wife and kids for one night and go fucking berserk. Just Hoddle says, "I'm not drinking fit." I don't think any of us are, man. Me and Turbo aren't. Randy, are you drinking fit?
Probably, yes. Unfortunately, probably.
What I've learned is Miyamoto can't keep a secret. Oh man, I there's so many fucking chats and so many stuff going around. I don't know what is a secret, what's not a secret. You know, so just forget everything I've said. Basically, I don't know. I'll stay until 12, mate. He's 40.
That's what they all say.
So I think we're at the after party.
That's 12 the next day. Yeah, I think that's
12 the next day.
Midday, midday Friday.
He's hardcore, man.
Don't want to stay later than that. Yeah.
Rusty will have his shirt off first. Yeah. Dialectic. Why do these guys speak American with such a weird accent? I know. Why don't we need to learn American because these, we're speaking their language. Obviously, they haven't copied us at all. It's not called English or anything like that.
No, it never came from England, did it?
No, I know.
English language.
I know. I love it when Americans take the piss. You're like, mate, we're speaking the real English. We're speaking the Queen's English over here. Yeah. But yeah, man.
And we're going to talk about things in pounds as well.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, fuck the US dollar.
Yeah. I always do it because everyone's in crypto as well, like USD.
I know, same. I always talk in dollars, but it's funny.
It's fun. The funny thing is, I don't know if you guys have had this, but when I try and onboard people or tell people about crypto who they're no coiners, and you start talking about BTC and USD, and they're like, "Why do you keep comparing everything to dollars?" I'm like, "Okay, sorry."
Exactly.
Because you're just used to it because of like.
I had the same, newer friends that really new, and they talk to me and they tell me a price in pounds. I go, I don't know what is that? What's in dollars? Like, I don't know what that means.
Exactly. Do you know the price of Hex in pounds or pennies? I guess it's.
No, I'm gonna guess. No, I don't.
Well, whenever I speak to my brother, because my brother's in Hex, my brother's a Hexagon, and he does everything in pounds. So whenever we talk, I'm like, whatever the price is. Oh, we just hit 30 cents and stuff. And he's like, "What's? No, it's 21p." I'm like, oh,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's the exact same thing.
But
same with the Bitcoin price as well. When people say it in pounds, I'm just like, you what? I ain't got a clue. You know?
Yeah, man. It's been drilled into you over the years, isn't it? Everything's linked to the dollar.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's going to be Rusty, mate. You better. I bet he's going to try and he's going to try and sly off early, or
he's going to rug with us.
He's going to be the most lit out of all of us, and someone just put he's going to be the first person with his shirt off, probably running around like a nutter.
I think the latter. And once we get a couple of drinks down him, he'll just be flying.
Balliot said, I don't get why you guys call pounds quid. Just call it pounds is the logic I think about it. So many differences between the two sides of the ponds and the dialect. Yeah, man.
You say bucks though, no? Bucks?
But yeah, it's the same.
That's the same. That's the equivalent.
Exactly. Yeah. To us, quid is bucks. It's basically slang. So 10 quid is obviously £10. For you, $10 is $10. But when I first went to the States, I was like, they're speaking English, but they're not.
Just not.
They didn't know what a toilet was. Was that thing as well when I went? When I was younger?
Bathroom.
Washroom,
bathroom.
That might have been in Canada. I can't remember.
Yeah, I'm going to the restroom as well. So it's funny.
I've always sirens.
No, the loo. That was it. They didn't know what the loo was.
I heard that. Rusty, was that your end? Is there? You got a Wales only scenario going on there? Some sirens in the background.
Rusty's just said he's heading outside there. I think Rusty's gone. There you go.
Guys, I'm heading outside to get some fresh air. Rusty gone. Quids are the UK bucks. Exactly, man. It's our slang. But it's funny when countries obviously all started as British colonies, like Canada, Australia, and then they all speak English, but all with their own vernacular or their own dialect. So
apparently the Australians got it from the alcohol. That's what I heard. Don't know if that's true.
What do you mean, from drinking so much?
Yeah, they were just drinking so much and slurring, so then it just became whatever that accent is now.
I can see that.
Australian accent.
An Aussie accent, come on. An Aussie accent's pretty much like a Cockney accent that's been warped a little bit, isn't it? Come on.
Yeah, they're just getting it all wrong, that's all.
You can definitely hear how that may have come from being seriously inebriated.
Yeah,
constantly.
for sure. For sure. I mean, like, yeah, I mean, loads of obviously Brits, and then you've mixed some Irish and Scottish in there, and then over time. But yeah, man, an Aussie accent. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but a lot of the time I get when I meet Americans, they're like, "Oh, well, you're Australian," and I think the Aussie accent and the British accent is so much closer together than the American accent or the Canadian. And I think the Canadian and American accents are closer to an Irish accent, because if you hear a soft Irish accent, it sounds really, really American.
Bit American.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's been times where I've heard Irish people speaking like, next to me, and I'm like, hang on a minute, is that Irish or is that American? So yeah, there's definitely similarities.
Yeah. I'm so jealous. Oh, sorry. So jealous. I love London. You're all going to be suited and booted. Yeah, I think we are. So fun. Have a great time. I think everyone is.
So much fun.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Literally, it's like kids at Christmas, man. It's going to be it's going to be Hexy Cat says we call it toilets, bro. Yeah, bathroom, restroom, love. Do they know about the bog? I don't think Americans know about a bog.
It was the loo. They definitely didn't know loo. When I said I need to go to the loo, they didn't know that.
That's really that's the kind of thing they'll say in like Notting Hill or one of those movies to like emphasize how British we are.
Oh, and you like tea?
Just popping off to the loo. Balliot says, "Oh, that makes sense." Sorry, mate. It's slang for the American version of "but." Yeah, thank you guys for explaining that. Now I know the future. I appreciate that. Of course. Sorry, mate. What were you going to say?
Yeah, that was another thing. Everyone was saying to Hexo was, "You need to try a Scotch egg," and he was like, "What? Scotch egg? It sounds horrible."
Yeah, it's an egg with batter. Well, not batter. It's like a
sausage meat and then breaded.
Thing,
yeah.
It's disgusting, man.
Yeah. It's not something I haven't had one in years personally, but no.
I think the last Scotch egg I had was when I was about 7, maybe 8 years old.
Mate.
Yeah, not really something like
the full ones were disgusting. The ones I used to like, my mum used to put them in my lunchbox. They'd be like the mini ones, but they've got like kind of like mashed up egg inside them. They were nice.
Yeah, I know the ones. Yeah.
To be fair, like a gastropub, nice one, or a nice bakery, they're okay because it's still crispy and it have like a runny yolk. Whereas the ones from like a Tesco, it'll be all sort of soggy breadcrumbs.
Hard boiled.
Don't get a Scotch egg from a petrol station in the middle of the night. It's not going to be. You are going to get sick at the runs, at least. Yeah. For sure. So Turbs, what do you think? Me and Randy were talking. I mean, again, it's all speculation. We're all excited about the party. We don't think anything's really going to go down. But is there anything that they're going to pull out? Any rabbits out the hat?
The only thing that's going to go down, I think, is Richard on the dance floor. I think everyone's. You know what I want to do? I want to get, when people make a circle and then get someone in the middle to dance. I think we should all do that on Richard, man. I want to see those dance moves he's doing.
We need some new gifts, don't we?
More. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we need to get some of that shit. Rusty. Richard, get in the middle, mate. Get in the middle, yeah. Get in the middle. Make a circle.
It's going to be Richard. You know it. You know it.
Yeah,
Rusty, exactly. I call the loo my office. I call the loo my Tinder scrolling office, yeah.
I'll tell you what, that does help you shit, though. When you get on your phone and you're just scrolling down and stuff, that helps to relax the sphincter. Do you know what I mean? It just kind of...
Have you heard Richard's shitting advice?
What is it?
No, actually, I haven't heard it.
I can't remember what it is, but he wrote about it in his book. He has brought it up again. But yeah, he's taught people how to go to the toilet better.
Eat more fiber.
One thing I've noticed.
Turbo.
If you put your arms up, for some reason, like when you're taking a shit, if you put your arms up, it's like the blood flow just helps push the poo out. I don't know, maybe try it next time, but I've tried that.
So if there was a camera in your toilet, we'd see this?
Yeah. Or more like that, just put your arms up. if you're struggling to get it out, I don't know. Maybe it's to do with the blood pressure going down and kind of helping force.
Mate, if you want to get the flow going, have a black coffee, and you'll be you'll get things moving, man. Like,
did you hear? Actually, Hexologist, he took too many laxatives recently. Did you hear about that?
Yes,
no.
I heard about that.
Yeah, it was meant to be teaspoons. His wife put tablespoons.
5 tablespoons, wasn't it? I think it was supposed to be 2 teaspoons, and his wife put 5 tablespoons, something like that.
Oh my God! Can you leave the house? Or are you just like?
He said he was just wrecked for like 24 hours. Like, oh God.
Yeah. Turbs, do you remember those? Amazing. Do you remember those pills they used to have in 7-Eleven in Thailand, where like if they were like, what were they? I can't remember what they were called, but they iodine or something. But they worked. Like if you had, if you eaten something. Well, I don't think it's very good. I think it basically just backs the plumbing up for a couple of days, which wasn't good. But
it's not. It's not good. It's not.
It allows you to do a bit.
There's another one called Senna leaves, and I think it was banned in a few countries, but not in Thailand. That I swear that wrecks you, man. Like if you have that
Mate,
stuff, absolutely.
What's good and bad about Thailand is like nothing's on prescription. Like you can get everything over the counter.
Yeah.
So
that's good, really. You could probably get some ivermectin over there quite easily.
Yeah, which I think's, by the sounds of it, pretty good for COVID. But no one wants to talk about it because there's no money to be made about it. So we need to get you a medical procedure. And thank God there's a new wave out. Oh, and brilliant. Pfizer. Thank God they said they can get a new medical procedure ready in 100 days. Thank you so much. So kind
this
of you.
New variant is a good thing though, right? Because apparently the symptoms are more milder. So if the symptoms are more milder, let everyone just fucking get it. Like herd immunity, you know what I mean?
Yeah, people weren't happy with the current strain, so they said they'd fork it. And
I think Richard Hart went to South Africa and he forks the new strain.
Yeah.
And, it's a system state copy, so it's got exactly the same as the Delta.
Yeah.
But there's a few other differences. Instead of having like a 5-second time for your coughs, you've got a 3-second block basically on the cough. Mental. You know what, man? Obviously, I'm not the biggest fan of the old the whole pandemic. Let's not get the channel banned. The pandemic, but you know, when you look into it, all viruses get weaker as viruses mutate. They get weaker. For some reason, a lot of the COVID variants have got stronger, and there's lots of money to be made with certain medical procedures and PPE and tests and quarantining and all this stuff. So make of that what you will. I don't want to go too far down the rabbit hole. I think me and Hexy and a lot of people, I think we all have a pretty similar approach to it, that come on, enough's enough. Wasted 2 years of my life fucking like avoiding. I'm not going to get to 60 or 70 and be like, I stayed behind closed doors with a mask on because like I was scared, and now I've wasted fucking half my life. You know,
exactly. You only live once, man. Like fucking hell, we've already wasted literally, like you said, 2 years. Like, we're not here.
I mean, whether you believe in it or don't or whatever, it's always a ratio of risk reward, like anything in life. I mean, I think drownings in pools went down exponentially, and everything else went down exponentially. I said, so do we never get into a pool again? Do we never drive again because crashes are down? I mean, where does it end?
You know, you might sleep with someone and you might, you know, get an STD, or you never have sex again, you never touch anyone again. You know, where do we end? And you know, I'm not saying it doesn't exist. I mean, everyone's got their own opinions.
Just a ratio, isn't it, of value of life, quality of life, versus what's the point in existing?
I believe. Sorry, man. I was just saying.
You go.
Turbo lag.
Oh, I'll go. I'm going.
Yeah, you go.
I can't remember what I was going to say now.
Okay, then I'll go.
Right. Okay. You go then.
All I'm saying, I believe it exists, but I believe the pandemic is completely a narrative they're using to push in QR codes.
Yeah.
So I believe that the Rona is 2019's version of the flu. Maybe not. I'm not a scientist. Maybe it's a bit stronger than. Hexy, what up?
Fucking hell.
My friends just died. Let me rejoin in 5 minutes. Sorry, guys.
Flip in the mouth.
See ya. Yeah, maybe it's you know, I think it's real, and I think maybe it has some harsher effects on people who are elderly and have health conditions. But you know what? So does the flu. Tens of thousands of people die every year of the flu, and nobody bats an eyelid. So And also, since the pandemic started, I've been to Spain, I've been to Thailand, I've met strangers, I've got intimate with them, and I haven't got anything, man. If it was that contagious, man, I would have got it. I've been in airports and all over the place, and doing everything. So like I've been tested a million times. All of them have been negative. Enough's enough, man. And you know what? If it's the thing to end my life, then so be it. I'm not fucking staying locked down anymore. It's bullshit.
You're way too healthy to be affected in that way. I think if people are scared and they want to get the vaccine, just let them get the vaccine. If you don't want to get the vaccine, don't get the vaccine. If you're healthy and you're fit, and you're probably going to be absolutely fine if you do get it. However,
it's when you're forcing people, though, isn't it, to do things against their will, and then classing them as second-class citizens if you don't, if they don't go through with it. That's scary.
I'm not pro or against. People should do whatever they want to do, and that's in crypto, in relationships, in life, whatever. I mean, both my parents have it. But when I looked at the stats, and I'm like, okay, 99.7 chance of survival. I'm young and fit and really healthy, and I could possibly get myocarditis, and I can't get rid of that. So how about I just keep my immune system strong, take a lot of vitamins. I take vitamins every day anyway. I work out every day. I've met a number of people that have got it, apparently, and they're they're not as healthy as me, and they said they had a sore throat for 2 days. They got over it in a couple of days. So I think we'll be fine,
I mean, I've had it twice.
Really?
Yeah.
How was it?
I've had it as well. But yeah,
I haven't had the vaccine either, but I had some pretty weird symptoms, to be fair. I lost my smell completely, and I've got like a superpower strength of smell.
Okay.
Like I could smell a mile away. And I pretty much lost it for, I think, 6-7 months completely. And then I had altered smell. I did Google it. It is a real thing. So certain things smell of other things. It's so weird. But,
does your smell back to normal now?
Ish. It's like 80%, but there's still certain smells.
When did you have it?
December last year and April, March last year. Or 2020. Was it a year before? God.
What, and your smell still hasn't come back 100%?
It has now, but it's slightly altered. So certain things smell slightly different. And it's not quite as strong. It's sort of there now, but yeah.
And Turbs, what's been you said you had it. Well, you didn't know though, did you? You didn't get tested, but you were pretty sick.
At the time, it was too early. It was like March 2020. But I had it quite badly, quite moderately. But the reason for that was because at the same time, I got a stomach infection, something called H. pylori. And that brought my immune system way down. So when I got COVID, it affected me quite badly, but not to the point where I needed to be hospitalized or anything like that. And if I just got COVID without catching the stomach infection, I think I would have been fine after a couple of weeks. But it did knock me back. So
the year before, or even a year before that, I swear to God, this sounds ridiculous. I think I nearly died from a kebab. I had the worst food poisoning in my life. I was.
Oh, mate.
That sounds like a joke.
We lived in a tiny flat, right? We lived in a tiny flat. My housemate had her like niece there. It was like 7 years old, and I'm in this toilet for like I didn't care. Everything was coming out of everywhere, like non-stop. I couldn't breathe. I was sweating. I was just dead. And I always think if someone had told me that was a deadly virus.
Hey. What's up?
I hope I'm not echoing. Am I echoing?
No, that's
sounds right to me.
Sounds all right, yeah? Good to see
Where are you,
man? Good to see you.
Good to see
I'm
you,
at
bro.
what's it called? The Raglan Summit.
Irish pub.
And I've got with me Mr. Hex for Life.
Whoa, what's going on, bro? Get a little pre-drinking, a pre-drink for the party.
Building up a tolerance, mate.
Pre-drinking.
Jeez.
Mate.
Did I see you smoking a little
party going?
You have a little split as well.
3-day bender.
Just cigarette this time. But shout out to those who do smoke more. Hit me up. Can have some fun on Thursday.
How are you guys feeling? Are you as excited as we are?
Yeah. Mate. I'm literally, I can't stop thinking about it. It's just like tomorrow's gonna drag like fuck. I think I might do like a little a little 1 hour stream like tomorrow night, just like a final Hopium boost or something, or FOMO boost. Apparently there's still some tickets going, man. They need to get sold. I can't believe there's any tickets going for this thing.
I think the UK government's rugged a few people, haven't they, with their new quarantining rules? So a few people have obviously cancelled their plans and stuff.
Fuck the government, mate.
Of course.
All a bunch of cunts. A lot of them. I did
laugh
funny when I came in earlier, right, just before you added me in. I heard you going on about the pandemic and all of that, and I was like, I joined at the right time, didn't I?
Yeah, Hex, you joined at the right. I was thinking you popped up. To be honest, I was like, he's heard us talking, and he's like, "Fuck this, I'm jumping in. I'm not standing." It's like Superman, like, fuck this.
I'm in now, bro.
Hexy created.
Well, you guys been? I can't see your name, top right, sir. What's your name, pal? Top right.
So it's at Oswald on Twitter, but Randy. People know me, yeah.
Mate,
Oz or Randy.
I don't know why.
Randy, nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you, dude. I've been watching some of your streams. Good to see you, man.
Mate, I'm so excited about Thursday. Like, I've just been working the last few days. I was on a shoot, and I just finished the edit. Like, you know, when you're like, okay, you've got chapters in your week, and you're like, okay, when I've got that done, then I can focus on this. And I had a video to finish, and I edited it today, and I'm like, okay, that's done now.
Yeah.
All I've got to focus on now is partay on Thursday.
Party!
It's going to be so lit, man.
Fun, man.
When do you guys get into London?
You guys live down there, don't you? So, well, nearby. So I guess you're going to be there from whenever. But I'm getting in around like 2-3ish or something. So just hit me up when you're about, and we will.
You guys straight to the hotel?
I'm going to have plenty of water through the day.
Mate, you're starting drinking at 2. Risky business, bro.
I'll probably have a couple. I don't know, man. I might have a couple. I'm going to try and take it easy, but you know.
I think it might be someone else's shirt coming off early then.
Before fucking proof of beard only. He's the man who's going to have the shirt off first.
Yeah, oh, here you are. The names have popped up now.
There you go.
Yeah, I think I'm going to meet you lads probably about 7ish at, is it the Holborn?
Yeah.
Cool.
Mate, I'm literally going to be like, what's up? I'm just thinking
I'll probably
about,
already be like passed out in the fucking corner or something. People will be like carrying me to the event.
Don't be like one of those guys who misses New Year's Eve, misses the countdown.
Yeah, that's me.
Are we getting his second win for it?
Yeah.
Huh?
We're getting his second
I might
win.
have to go back to my hotel for like a bit of a power nap, like during the event, and then meet you at the after party or something.
Yeah.
I like what you were saying before. You were like, we're probably going to need coffees, you know, for the after party. And I was like, I've actually never done that before, but yeah, it will be a coffee at like midnight for sure.
Or an espresso martini.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. Yeah, just amalgamate the two. Have like a lot of caffeine and alcohol in the same drink.
Yeah.
That's it, man.
And sugar as well.
Or vodka Red Bulls.
Yeah.
That'll keep you.
Cheeky, some Jaeger bombs as well.
They take me back.
Or if you're feeling really, really frisky, you can get some white stuff. You know. That definitely keeps you going.
Nobody on this stream has ever touched narcotics. Don't be so stupid.
Never.
I can't think of any reason for this stream to get shut down. Nothing.
No.
So we're talking about the Rona. We're talking about illegal narcotics, and next we're probably going to be talking about how to avoid taxes, right?
Oh, and this is financial advice for the record.
Yeah. And by the way, everything I say is definitely financial advice. Please hold me to. I will stand up in court and protect myself. Please, obviously not.
Sue him, not me.
I'm an idiot who knows nothing about anything. I barely know how to turn a camera on. So if you take any advice, especially financial advice, off any of these 5 people on screen, man, we can't help you, man. That's your own prerogative. But
he's your best bet, probably.
No, mate. Don't listen to anything I say, mate.
I'm definitely the worst bet. Of those guys.
Oh man, it's going to be so much fun.
5-year-old activities.
Yeah, no, it's going to be. It's really good that it's bang.
Are we going to see Richard at the after party? Do you think, boys?
Yeah.
Hey, for sure, he has to come.
He's getting dragged there, mate.
Yeah, for sure. I really hope it's not
mostly from a bass
sausage
guys,
fest.
right? And that's his favorite music, isn't it?
Sorry, mate.
Oh, it's gonna be. So I think we got back connection. I just said it's gonna be a sausage fest, 100%.
It's gonna be a 40 to 50-year-old man sausage fest, isn't it?
Yeah. The demographic, it will be 40 plus. Will be the average age. I'm gonna be one of the youngest guys there. Shout out to the youngers. I hope O'Delly's coming. He's a young fucker. He deserves to be there, man. If he's not coming, he should come.
Okay.
Take some of the Hex gains and come.
Is he UK? Is he UK based?
But yeah, right. We just wanted to check in and say hi. Really, I better get back to being social with my friend here.
Cool. We'll see you guys in 48 hours.
O'Delly? Oh, fucking hell, we've got a terrible connection here.
Hey, we'll see you on Thursday.
Yeah. Sound. Peace out, guys. Have a good stream. See you.
See ya. Yeah.
It's going to be
everyone's excited. I think, it's going to be a mix of, was it CTOG said the amount of caffeine in them is scary. After effects terrible. Yeah, well, desperate times, desperate measures. Do you know what I mean? So if it's like 12:30 and you're like, I'm not going to make it. It's like, get an espresso martini, a Red Bull and vodka, and a bloody
line of coke
up in here. No, man, I think it's just going to be a really, really good time. And I mean, what the hell are we going to look forward to after this is done? That's the worrying thing.
Pulse chain launch, hopefully.
True.
Yeah.
And that leads into Pulse Swap. That's a great topic to lead into. What are you thinking about Pulse Swap?
Sacrificing. I'm going to sacrifice. You guys going to sacrifice?
I'm going to be honest. It doesn't excite me too much. In all honesty, a pancake swap, that sort of thing, didn't necessarily excite me. But I think it's an amazing marketing tool. It's a good way of keeping some sort of
eyes on Pulse Chain
and some synergy within that sort of network as well. Having it sort of like an RH branded product, or essentially keeps you engaged and interested surrounding that synergy of those sort of products or projects working within and working with each other. So there's definitely that. But for me personally, just, I don't know. Also,
if they're doing the same kind of sacrifice as Pulse Chain, then it should be taking some Hex off of the market again. And
100%.
That's always a good thing. So, I mean, we could even see a little bit of a pump for the sacrifice. That would be nice. But yeah, are you going to sacrifice Miyamoto?
Yeah, I think I will. But I'll tell you why. Because like I used to use a bit of BSC before. I picked up a bit of cake, and that token did really well. I mean, what does it do? You can stake it. You can put it in the syrup pools on BSC, and they have really good APY. Like some of them are up to 110% and stuff like that, which is bananas. But I guess we're still in that wild west of DeFi, isn't it? Where you can get crazy stuff like that. So yeah, I'm going to sack, like HexyCat says, it's going to sack a little bit and also save a big bag for liquid loans. Yeah, I'll probably sack for both. Turbo, I think you're on the same vibe, aren't you?
Yeah, I think
I have a think about it. I'm going to learn a little bit more about it. But yeah, I wasn't too fussed about Pulse initially, and then I ended up sacrificing. I sold like a load of my alts and went in.
Yeah, so. I don't think you're going to regret that.
Do you still have any alts, like, or are you just full on Hex now?
I had about 30. I do like the asymmetric bet. So how I played it from 2018 was I'll try and hit different sectors and try and hold the main coin as a predominant, and then have like say 20-30% weighting comparative to that in the competitive thing within that industry. So say remittances had XRP, then I'll say 30-40% XLM, supply chain, everything. You know what I mean? That was my sort of asymmetric bet. So one of them I don't mind 100% losing, but the other one will do 1,000%. So that's 10 times losing that 100%, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. So that's that asymmetric sort of bet. Mathematically was my approach, and then the longer Hex was going on, I sort of started pulling out from more and more things that I just didn't believe would necessarily fill that remit. So say multi-platform space such as like Icon, ICX. I used to have a bag of that. I got rid of that. and then sort of centralize it a little bit more into plays that I feel are going to do better. So I think I've probably got serious weighting in like 2 or 3 coins now, something 3 coins. Yeah. How are you guys approach your sort of diversity of portfolio, and how did you sort of how did that journey go?
For me, I was a Bitcoin maximalist, and then I got into altcoins at one point in 2018, then got out of altcoins, became a Bitcoin maxi again, and then was watching the whole Hex thing as it was launching and the sacrifice phase and all of that. Didn't get in because I was too much into my Bitcoin. But then as soon as I saw the chart, because I studied a bit of TA and I got quite good at it, and I saw the chart for Hex, and that was it for me. The chart spoke everything that I needed to hear, and I went all in, man. All in. I have nothing but Hex and a little bit of Ethereum for the gas fees. And then I sacrificed.
Amazing. When did you make that decision then? So it was once. What sort of?
It was April.
My friend
May.
had an interesting one. Yeah.
It was
around April, May.
Yeah, 4 cents. There was a massive fuck off bull flag, and it was coming down. And as it was coming down, I was like, "This is about to take off," and I just went all in, mate.
Because for my friend, he didn't have any, and it was when the Godwell came in, or Genesis Well, whatever it was called, Godwell.
Yeah.
He locked up and he 4x the price, and he had so much Ethereum sat in that wallet, and he locked some of it up for 10 years. My friend just we were looking at these wallets, and he goes, "Oh my God, if people keep doing this," and he sold all his Ethereum for it. That was the indicator for him when he saw. So that's a beautiful thing, is it's verifiable, it's trustless, and people love to talk a big game, like these big YouTubers. They talk a good game, but when you see billion-dollar wallets, billion-dollar guys that have been sat on Ethereum since 15, 30 cents, make real moves, financial moves with tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of Ethereum, that speaks volumes past what anybody can actually talk about. And that's what made my friend, and that's the way it's always going to be with Hex.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, when you see, when you actually get past the BS, which is it's a scam, it's a Ponzi, it's going to collapse in itself, and you look at the tokenomics, the game theory, people like the Godwell, just smart money coming in and buying up and staking long. Like there's billions and billions locked up for like decades and 15 years. People wouldn't do that in a scam. People wouldn't lock up billions and billions in something which is going to be rug pulled tomorrow. And, like we were talking about, Randy, at the beginning, people are going to love it, man, at $10, $15, $20, $100, $1,000. And they're going to be like, they don't want to touch it, man. They're like, no, what, 5 cents, 15 cents, forget it. Oh, it's dipped. Disgusting. It's like, no, that's when you should reverse your mindset and be like, it's dipped. Fantastic. Let's go shopping. Let's pick up more. But, going back to your question, I'm pretty much the same as Turbo. I'm pretty much just holding Hex and Pulse. A few alts that dropped so low in the mini bear market back in May, there's no point in selling them, right? Because let's say I put $1,000 in, they're worth like £10 or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'd rather hold them and just hopefully let them ride back up to at least where I got in or something like that. So and in regards to like the Pulse swap and stuff, I just think it's bullish because Richard Hart's doing it. I think Turbo agrees. Anything that guy touches is not going to be a shit show, is it?
The parameters as well will be interesting. It won't necessarily be a copycat. He'll just adjust parameters of things that you won't have thought about, and then you go, "Oh Jesus!" Okay, that's clever.
Yeah,
he does that a lot. Yeah. Love it.
What's up? Mexican girl.
Hello.
Hey.
You look wrapped up, warm.
Yeah, it's chilly.
It's a bit chilly on the willy.
It is. I mean, actually, it's not so bad today. What's it like in your area? Is it cold? Because it was freezing yesterday. Today's a bit warmer.
Absolutely freezing. Yeah, today's not as bad. Hoping that the weather's going to hold up just those last day or so for the event. But yeah, man.
Well, no, Thursday's freezing, isn't it? We saw it was like 4 degrees, 2 degrees in the evening.
Mate, I'm going to need a big jacket. What are you wearing, Hexagon girl? Tell us. We're on the edge of our seats.
Just a dress and Converse.
Oh, I saw that. Oh, your Hexcellence is here.
Yes, we joined together.
Hello.
Hey, hi. How are you guys?
Good. How are you?
Not too bad. We thought we'd crash your party here.
Yep.
Finally, some female energy. We've been waiting for it.
Yeah.
The pre party.
Yeah. Let's get lit. How are you?
I'm great. I've just been super pumped all day long. Hexagon Girl and I have been chatting, and we cannot wait for Thursday. It's going to be awesome.
I know. I think it, if we don't get to a party in the next couple of days, I think people literally might explode with excitement. So something massive needs to go down.
The build up.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen that people are already talking about going for a late lunch on Friday? I don't know how people are gonna stay up for it, or even take any sleep in between.
I'm gonna be so fucked on Friday that I just
definitely guessing us after a night of sleep.
I mean, it's getting pushed back further and further. First it was drinks, now it's a late lunch. Next it's gonna be breakfast.
Yeah.
But we're getting. We're getting food at the after party anyway, so it's gonna be pre-drinks. Then it's the event. Then you're gonna get food, kind of like breakfast towards the end. So, and then you take a couple of hours of sleep, and then we go for brunch. Why not?
Me and my friends have booked a restaurant at 6. We've ruined everything. We should have been going for free drinks.
Cancel the booking. I
think we may have to.
People are going to be so fucking lit by the time they get to the actual main party. I bet there's going to be a few that just don't make it. There's got to be a few stragglers, isn't there, that just fall off.
Isn't there one person who's going to be in crutches? I swear I read earlier in chat that someone had an accident and he's going to be in crutches or something.
Yeah, he said he had an accident at the gym and he may show up in crutches and a mask.
I mean, what kind of accident do you have at a gym to end up in crutches?
Drop a dumbbell on your big toe or something?
Must have done, yeah.
So he's not going to win the dance off then, obviously.
Yeah.
Wow, it's going to be good, man. Whatever. We've got Cryptomatic DJing at the party, and then we've got. It's just going to be crazy, isn't it? I mean, it's come around fast. In one way, it feels like it's taken ages. A month ago that they dropped it. Another way, it's like shit. It's already here.
The scary thing is it will be like that, and it'll be 2 weeks later. It'll be like, do you remember that party? How fucking nuts that was!
Yeah.
Do you remember when Rusty was taking off his shirt and Hexy was puking in the corner?
Exactly. Hexy was smoking a spliff and got thrown out by security.
Yeah,
man. The place looks really nice. Has anyone ever been there before?
No, it looks fucking amazing though.
No, but I've seen the building before. I didn't know that it had such a venue inside.
Yeah, I've walked past it before. I know where it is in Holborn, but never been inside. So yeah, man, it's just going to be great. All Hexagons together, free, unlimited bar, the after party, and obviously we got the RH, the keynote.
Yep.
Everyone's going to be going mental, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think. Yeah, it's going to be.
I thought it's like going to be one of those American churches where people are like fainting and just the energy. I feel like they're just going to try and hype us up. And he's going to give us loads of NLP and just get us hyped for the documentary footage.
Yeah.
I'm rich.
People falling, they walk past and the preacher touches someone on the forehead and they're like,
yeah, it's literally going to be that. It's going to be there with a buy order of 100,000 ETH. Be like, guys, we're going to $1 right now. Bam. People fainting.
Yeah.
And people slag us off and call Hex a cult. What are they talking about, man? It's not a cult at all. This is complete normalcy.
When I first got into Hex, I did notice, I was like, this is a bit culty. I don't know if I like that. And then I slowly became part of the cult, and I was like, you know what? I fucking like this. I like
you know what the problem? You know what the problem is you listen and you go, right, I'll listen to Richard. Oh, yeah, I kind of agree with that. Okay, that kind of makes sense. Oh yeah, I kind of agree with that. And then you're just like, shit, I agree with everything. And we've all singing from the same hymn sheet by the end.
Mate, so that's exactly what happens. I got into it, saw all the scam stuff, and then and then it was like, okay, I'm going to get in the sacrifice phase. Let's see who this Richard Hart is. And you're like, who's this arrogant guy? And then you're like, well, he's got a good point there. And then suddenly it's like, yeah, no, it's okay, on the 50-50, not bad. And then before you know it, you're like, this guy's speaking absolute fucking truth. What the fuck is going on?
So true.
Let me sell everything I've ever bought and just pile it into. I don't care. Take my money. Take my fucking money. Yeah. Right?
And yeah, I had to find out the hard way through, like, obviously probably same as Hex Turbo, like in 2017, you follow all these other people and then it takes a year or 6 months or a couple of years, you realize, oh, they were wrong every time. And then this guy keeps being right every time.
Yeah.
Like 3 years after, or like now we're here. It's like 4 years, whatever. I'm like, I just don't listen to those people anymore. And it's just, it's a long and painful lesson.
All those cretins are making money from Bybit referral links. Obviously, they get a cut of that. They get token allocation to get paid like 50 or 60 grand to like shill an altcoin, and they'll get like a 1% token allocation, which they'll sell. And then they'll say, you know, I'm here for you guys. You know, this Lambo was bought from Bitcoin trading, and you can do it too. It's like, you fucking piece of shit, man. You fucking piece of shit.
Fucking wanker.
How can you sleep at night? Yeah. But, and RH is the complete opposite. Complete opposite.
No one even knows his Bitcoin addresses. Like, you can't send him money.
Yeah, doesn't want it. Doesn't need it.
Yeah.
The cup overfloweth. And everyone's calling him... it's just defamation and slander and libel the whole time, and no wonder he's got a chip on his shoulder.
It's funny, a lot of people aren't doing any of that though now, because for years, the first year was just where's the ETH, where's the ETH, where did the ETH go? That was like the non-stop argument. You don't hear any of that now, and now they just act like he doesn't exist. So Cointelegraph will not publish anything.
The narrative has now changed. Have you not heard? The narrative is now we're slowly getting rug pulled.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Oh yeah. And the narrative also now, the narrative, like before it was, oh, it's an MLM because it had one level referral scheme, and where's the ETH, where's the ETH? Now it's he owns too much of the coins. In 5-10 years, he's going to be seriously diluted slowly but surely, and then that narrative in 5-10 years is where we're like, okay, that's not true anymore, and then there's just nothing.
Yeah. Well, they'll just find a new excuse. They'll just find a new excuse.
But obviously they can't. They can't. Obviously, at Bitcoin, when Bitcoin first started, it had been around in 2009, 2010. No one knew what it was, so you could call it rat poison. But you can't call Bitcoin rat poison in 2020, 2021.
And it was stealth mined, essentially, because no one else was securing the network. You could argue that.
But, you know, I saw people giving you shit, Hex Hangout on Twitter or whatever, or on TikTok. And obviously you wanna shoot back and be like, fuck you know what I mean? But the best is gonna be like in 4 or 5 years when they're poor and they're wrecked, and you're like, oh, just on my golden yacht on Dubai. Bye.
Yep.
Have you heard that stream, the golden yacht, where that came from?
Where's that from? Is that Kareem or something?
It's from a stream. No, so this guy was getting absolutely murdered in a voice chat, and all these guys are laughing at him, saying, oh, what's going to happen in 10 years? He was like, I have a golden yacht. They're all laughing at him. But now that was like right in the beginning, and that was like legendary. So that guy actually will be able to afford a golden yacht, I don't doubt.
I mean, apparently you can't get out, but people are selling. You look at Hex Whalebot, millions and millions of dollars Hex sold all the time.
Yeah, that's the thing I keep hearing recently is, oh, I'm stuck for 2 years, or I'm stuck for 10 years, or are you going to be stuck? And it's like they don't understand that you don't actually have to stake if you don't want to.
Yeah.
Or if you do, then you know what it's all about. It's like,
and true wealthy people, if you've got a Rembrandt, you don't want to sell it anyway. You own it. You've got enough wealth. You don't need to sell it.
Yeah.
Like, I've never sold any Hex, and I could probably retire on Hex, but I don't need to because I got the day job anyway. I don't need to. I got all my stakes out, and then if I do take profit, it'll be very sensible on what I need. And when the price is so high, say it's $100, I won't even need to sell. I'll need to sell this much Hex to even do anything I want, and I won't sell much because I won't need to. So that's another thing people don't realize is true wealth keeps things off the market. When you
it's the opposite. It's the opposite. People think, oh, you've got hundreds of millions, or you're a Billy. You're gonna dump on everyone's head. You're like, no. If anything, I want to keep most of it in the market so it keeps appreciating. scrape off some interest, maybe not even all the interest, just a bit, and then sell and rinse and repeat. But you can't help people, man. Most of these plebs, they're going to be so wrecked. It's going to be so funny, to be honest.
Why would you ever want to sell like that? Where are you going to put it? What, in your bank account? I mean, unless you actually really need it for something, like why would you, you know, the bank account should be crypto, it should be Hex, you know, why would you ever want to put that in a bank account? No way. Like, yeah. And
also the community that Hex creates, like, of course people do like dump the price a bit, but you know, I care about fellow Hexicans. So let's just say I had to pull out $1 million US. I'd do it in like 5 limit orders, so it didn't hurt the price, right?
Exactly.
I'm not.
That's an opportunity. When I first got into like just crypto in general, I was begging for the price to come down. I was like, please, I've just discovered the best thing ever. Please come down. Every time it came down, all my income went in. Everything. It's like
so you
the best opportunity for. I bought every dip in 2017.
Fucking hell, that is rare.
I got murdered.
Shout out to Hexicon's newest porn star, Cabana Crypto, Sup fam, Steak and Scope. Did you see his Twitter post? There's some girl like posted some picture. Let me get it up, man. This is funny. This is funny.
Man, that Cabana stream was insane with that XRP Jenny. That was the funniest stream I've ever seen in my life.
She was.
Have you guys seen that? The whole stream.
Yeah.
I was on it.
Fire.
I was on the stream at the beginning.
Well, yeah, I mustn't have seen it from the beginning.
I don't think you took your eyes off her.
She was pretty hot,
crazy.
man. She was hot,
crazy.
but she's got the she's you know, the hot crazy matrix. She's she's nuts. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Jesus. As soon as she opened her mouth, mate, I knew what she was about.
No, this isn't Jenna, by the way. This isn't Jenna. So this Hex baddie is, in my opinion, obviously someone trying to troll or trying to get people to give them money.
It says it's a satirical account, though.
Oh,
Sure
okay.
So if you hover over Hex Baddie, I think it says it.
Okay, satire account.
Okay,
cool. Okay. Before Hex, I was a porn star. I put all my money into Hex, but now I'm missing my old job. Can someone help me out? And then like, same.
That's the thing. That's why I was working 2 jobs until last week, like 2 full-time jobs, and I was getting no sleep. And it's like, it's not always about money. Like I just like doing things or having focus. And
yeah, of course,
money is something you accrue. Wealth is something you accrue through doing other things. So
you
don't want to eat, and you don't want to skin your, you know, you don't want to pluck the golden goose, and you want to keep it, don't you?
It's funny in life. Everyone's like, "Oh, I want to stop work. I want to retire on a beach." You'd be bored in about a week, man. Like we all need something to do. We all need purpose in life. And if you haven't got anything to do, you know, I mean, the saying is true, man. The devil makes work for idle hands, and it's true. If you got nothing to do, you start doing weird shit. You start, I don't know, doing drugs. You start drinking more. You start, doing stuff you shouldn't do.
Watching too much porn. Watching too much porn.
Yeah, maybe. Is there too much?
Yeah, I mean, I just don't have the time to watch that amount of porn.
Mind you, I have heard that the more porn you watch as a dude, like it increases your testosterone levels. So you can go into the gym and in between your sets, you can have a look at porn, come back, and you can get like some kind of testosterone boost.
What about for pre-workout? Instead of taking a pre-workout, just do an hour on Pornhub. You get yourself jacked, mate, and straight to the gym, and then it's like straight on the bench press.
Just listening to women moan.
I mean, the good thing is, hopefully,
whatever takes your fancy.
Whatever takes your fancy.
Or men moaning.
Yeah. It would be great if you were listening to women moan, and then like somehow.
Well, I don't know about that. It depends what kind of moaning they're doing.
Yeah, bloody hell, I get enough of that anyway. Jesus Christ.
If you're listening to some porn and then somehow like your Bluetooth headphones connect to, or your iPod connects to the main stereo, you're like, no, it's the wrong channel. What's Cabana saying? Pulse will be the same, hold and passively. Yeah, man, Pulse is going to be so lit for sure.
You know that picture that you just had up on Twitter there a second ago?
Yeah.
I was going to say, I think you should use that as your thumbnail.
Mate, you get banned off that shit.
Really?
Yeah, you can't monetize, or I mean, I think that's a little bit too explicit. I think the thong up the arse might be a little bit too far.
No, I think Twitter you can have porn on, can't you?
Twitter's fine, but
yeah, no, I have come across some porn on Twitter before.
Yeah.
Not on
your testosterone levels were feeling good after that.
I think that might be a bit much for the algo.
Just zoom into the arse cheek and no one will know what it is.
Can't get in any further, mate. That's the furthest it's going to go in. Everyone, we're going to get a big. We might get banned, but we're going to. Yeah,
this stream's been a disaster in terms of racy content.
That is quite a nice view, though, isn't it? Okay, let's get back to business. Come on. Fucking hell, we've been going for an hour and 37. Let's get into the comments and see what's going on. Cabana's saying I could stay on the beach for a long time. Pretty well. You're Cabana Crypto, so yeah, I guess you could. My purpose is to sit on the beach for a while. Hexagon Serp, Cabana's in the house, man. Cabana's a G. His Friday night happy hour is the best. I've been watching that since I got in. I'm a believer in the testosterone boost. I will not divulge why. Yeah, Cabana knows.
It's on the horny goat weed.
That's true. Look at this one. The Aussies toe the line on YouTube. Look at some of the thumbnails Unwrecked Pirates.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah. But they use a lot of anime though for the thumbnails, though, right?
It's anime, is it?
Yeah.
Some of them are, but some of them are just they're like girls with the boobs out, not full boobs out, but you know what I mean, like bra and thong and stuff. I'm not averse to.
It's funny.
That's all. Cabana saying best Miyamoto stream yet. Is it because of us or me, or is it because of this or this?
Definitely Miyamoto.
Definitely Miyamoto. Don't say my face looks like an arse though, because it doesn't. RH just retweeted. Tweeted. All right, let's have a look at that then, shall we? Let's have a look at what the big man is saying.
V2 launch.
We'll check this stream and we'll check this tweet, and then I'll call it a day because I do need to eat some foodage. Hexagons are rich. So they're getting lit with their what is that?
That's a $250,000 watch, isn't it?
Yeah.
Two of them.
That'll be Hex Toys.
Is that Hex Toys?
Yeah.
Mate, so that's what is each one of those worth 125k?
125, I think. Yeah.
Is it 100? I thought it was 250. All right.
$250,000 just sitting on the wrist. Mate,
I got a cheap budget one.
Oh, is that a Rolly?
Yeah, it's a B-Tech one, unfortunately.
What's that?
Date just. It has got an anniversary dial on, which is nice.
Nice. Still looks pretty lit, mate.
And it is rose, gold, and diamond sort of face.
So you got a bit of a hex flex going then. You got the Rolly and you got the Pradas.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All paid for with Fiat, though. All paid for with Fiat.
All paid for by Fiat?
No hex harmed. Fiat.
Yeah.
No hex harmed.
No hex harmed in the making.
That's the best way to do it. You can afford to do it because you're in hex, but you don't have to sell the hex.
And this is best hex flex is my hex Christmas sock.
Sick.
That's how you want to do it. That's how you want to do it, because like you don't want to buy like a pair of shoes and then be like, they cost me $1,000. Let's say the moon boots, they cost me $1,000, and then like in like 12 months, you're like, they cost me $200,000. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
exactly. That does happen.
But I will say, I had like a broken phone for 3.5 years up until this year. Like I put everything in for the last like 4 years constantly until I came to escape. Until it came to like escape velocity, where it was like basically I was making too much from it to put it in. It was like pointless. Yeah. So then that's where I've started enjoying things where I haven't been able to for like half a decade. So I haven't been on holiday for 5-6 years. Yeah, I didn't go on holiday. I refused to take any time off work. Everything for 5-6 years.
Well, the golden yacht is going to be more than worth it when it comes about.
So I'm enjoying things now. Like I wouldn't have gone to this London meetup maybe, and things like I can enjoy life a little bit more now. So that's the aim of everybody, I think. Delay the gratification, look at the long term, and you will achieve it this way. I don't doubt. Not financial advice, but I do believe you will. Everyone.
I enjoy the delaying of the gratification now. I'm just like enjoying that ride, knowing that one day.
It's the same mindset or practical approach for anything in life, right? You can't lose weight overnight. You can't get rich overnight. You can't build a business overnight. Everything takes work, effort and delayed gratification. And not only is Hex sick because of the community and because obviously the chart does go up and to the right, but it teaches people life skills. Oh, okay, cool. Then I'm going to need to learn not to be the kid that has the 2 marshmallows now. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about from the marshmallow test.
Yeah.
And it's just all round good mental health, community, price, everything, man. It's great.
Even with the gym, you can't go there, lift a dumbbell for 1 hour and then be like, why am I not stacked and ripped? And
well, that's not so much the porno tactic, mate. If you try the porno tactic, I swear you can probably
actually Dan Turbo's porno
I don't know if I can last that long 5 days a week. Bloody hell.
Turbo's porno tactic might be the quick route to get absolutely shredded.
I think it's the only way.
I'm going to get back to you. If I walk into the Hex party, like double the muscle mass, you're going to know what I've been doing for the last 48 hours. Okay. So, but listen, guys, we could chat and catch jokes all night, but I'm going to call it because I need to eat and time is getting on.
Ripped.
I need to get ripped. I'm just Googling.
Needs to watch some porn.
I need to go, guys. All right, just whatever. I'm gonna go to the gym. All right.
And if you watch porn while doing it, it increases your testosterone levels. I heard. So you get ripped.
But it's going to be a bit hard doing a deadlift with a boner, isn't it?
No. I'm saying when you're getting ripped from the sex to increase your testosterone levels, you can watch porn.
At the same time, doubling
at the same time,
levels.
Don't worry, it's a joke from earlier. Don't worry.
The trick is though, like you're not supposed to actually like. I don't know what word to use here, but yeah. You've got to,
you're going to keep it. You're going to keep it inside you, so the testosterone builds up. We're talking about no fap here.
Yeah, but you can fap later after the gym, but during the gym,
just a bit of a healthy edging.
It up. You tease yourself, and then go out edging, of the boat.
We will carry this wanking conversation on in 48 hours, okay? Hold it there. Remember exactly where we are.
All right.
Randy, your excellence, Hex can go, Hex Turbo. It's been great to have you on the stream. We'll pick it up 7 p.m. I'll see you guys probably in the Holborn. Your excellence, is that
14 pulses in Thursday?
The Hoxton in Holborn.
The Hoxton in Holborn. Okay, 14 pulses. Cool. Guys, if you've been enjoying the content, us talk about all weird shit on here, it's time for you to do your part. Hit the likes, hit the subscribe, hit the share, help us with the algo and help us get the word on Hex Pulse out there so we can pump your bags. And maybe I'll stream tomorrow night, but if not, it's probably going to be a few days because obviously we're going to be a little bit hungover probably on Friday, probably Saturday.
Or still going. But yeah, guys, like, share, subscribe, and we will catch you on the next video. Peace.